Good afternoon. It's July 15th, and I've been out in the fig greenhouse again picking figs, as you can see. But I pulled these here out. We're gonna cut these open and look at these varieties here. These others we've already talked about. Outside of this beauty here, we've already talked about this variety. This is LSU Hollier, and I missed it. I wanted to share what it was going to look like. Might be bad, I don't know. It's kind of interesting what it turned into. Real thick. It's sweet, not so much honey, but definitely some berry in there. Real tasty. That's a overripe LSU Hollier. These next two are Blue Celeste. Let's see what they look like. Oh, they look pretty good. Little hint of a berry with some table sugar. That's a nice fig. If you want Blue Celeste, I done a video of this one earlier, but I didn't post it because the first figs out of it was relatively small. But this is a real good little fig, especially for here. I like to try it in the ground and see how it is. Now, on the notions of Blue Celeste, or yeah, that was my Blue Celeste. This is LSU Improved Celeste, so a little different. Oh, a lot different. A lot different. Looks different too, doesn't it? Here, let's pull that over and look at that. Yeah, a lot different. And you know, sometimes when you get a couple figs, they ain't exactly, some figs ain't always what they should be, so it's hard to judge by one or two figs. I've only got one of these ripe, so let's see how this one is. Kind of sweet and creamy. I don't know, there might be a little figgy flavor to it. I like LSU O'Rourke better myself because it's got it tastes a lot more like cantaloupe. So that's LSU Improved Celeste there. All right, let's look at another LSU. This is LSU Champaign, and it will. This one here is not quite as ripe as this one. You can see how much yellower and softer it gets. It's important that this one here is not quite as soft upper. I probably picked it a day early, but I couldn't stand it. It's got a real closed eye. I like the brown bud on it. I really like this honey fig. I got a lot of sugar in it. It tastes a lot of sugar. The skin's adds a little something to it. That brownness, it kind of makes it have more like I could taste it because I could feel the tentacles on the bottom of that. This has got more of a browny sugar flavor than the upper half of it does. It tastes like when you eat it. So I think the skin kind of adds something to it. That's a nice fig if you like LSU Champaign. Can't wait to see how much bigger it gets when it's in the ground. That can make a huge difference. I didn't cut this one open. Let's see how it is. Yeah, it's not near as ripe as the other one. It would have been even more ripe today. Better, it'd been a lot riper today, but it's nice figs. My wife and kids will love eating it. Well, here's another one. This is actually Fico secco that I bought off of Dan Foster. Believe it to be the same as Morro de Caneva. This is my first one of these this year. And it looks like it's ripe like it should be. Looks perfect. Oh man. Got a real nice texture. Little figgy flavor with some honey. Might be a little bit of caramel in there. Fico secco, and you can always know. They've always Fico secco, Moral de Caneva, Merino. They've all got this little ring right here. I'll be interested to see. I've got a Moral de Caneva in the ground. It'll be interesting to see how it does. I know it's supposed to be a great commercial variety. I got this off of a 7-gallon pot, and it's got more figs on it than it's got leaves, because about half of them's got double figs on them. So it really is a heavy producer. The Fico secco at this point is really outproducing my Moral de Caneva, but you know, it can just be the trees. There can be a little variances between that. So, all right, there's Fico secco. And these last two. First time I've ever had these. Got a little bit of an open eye, and they're pretty soft. This one might be a little, it's got some, I don't know if you can see the wrinkles on the neck on this one. So this one might be a little riper than this one. This one's still, it's not, I wouldn't say it's firm. It's good and soft up here by the neck, but it ain't wrinkled like where it was trying to dry a little bit on the tree. Let's cut it open and see what they look like. This one here should be the least ripe of the two. That looks nice. That looks nice too. Let's try this one. Oh wow. That's pretty similar to Smith. It's real creamy. I'm going to hand my wife off. She's a Smith expert. We'll let her eat it. It's got a little more of a honey tint to it, but it's really rich and creamy. Really rich and creamy. Santa Rosa from Nikki. I do like it. Look forward to a lot of these trees, getting them in the ground, and we will over the next few years get them in the ground in the greenhouse, and we'll really get to see what they are then. Because I don't think while they're delicious in a pot, there's no comparisons to a fig from in the ground, especially on a mature tree that hasn't died back. Oh, they have the best figs on them. Well, there's a look at some varieties we picked today we hadn't talked about or looked at before. We'll be picking some more in the next couple days that we haven't had before, so we will do some more videos then. Thanks for watching.